win.com. Do a quick video here because I do have a free play at WTA Guadalajara today, 9/11. Starts at 8 p.m. Maybe it's slightly delayed, so I want to get this video out in time. Also wanted to go over a little college football preview of what I look for, and then two hints to help you elevate your sports betting and win more money betting sports. Let's start with ATP. ATP is taking a little break. As you guys know, we are tennis bettors here, but we can help you elevate in all sports, including college football, NFL, any sport. My coaching method available at letsgetawin.com can help you and will help you win money betting sports. If you're a new bettor, if you are a bettor that bets for fun on the weekends and you're looking to take that next step to be more profitable, check out letsgetawin.com and sign up for that sports betting coach for free. All premium tennis plays found at letsgetawin.com as well. Tennis is at the Davis Cup. It's a little harder to handicap those Davis Cups. They're playing for their country. The lines don't come out early. Saw USA beat Portugal today. Spain won as well. We got our eyes on it. Nothing as far as giving out plays. So those premium play buyers do get a little extension on their package when I don't send out plays. But we do have a free play today, WTA Guadalajara. It is going to be Danielle Collins minus 4.5 games. That's found at DraftKings at minus 125. Danielle Collins minus 4.5 games at DraftKings at minus 125. Let's dive into this college football preview here on the big screen here. Have Spank odds. We'll dive into the two must needs. Everybody must have an odds screen. If you're watching these videos, you see me stress that. That's if you're a recreational bettor or not. I have my Spank odds screen that is free. You're on a 5-minute delay. I have my two sharp books that you guys can see, Circa and Bet Online. And if you scroll over, I go to my weaker books, Bet Rivers, DraftKings. And then I also have some offshores that I use, UWager, Jazz, as well as Just Bet. Again, I'm in North Carolina, so I do have the 5 or 6 available sports books. I check the lines here. I also go on the smaller screen to Odds Checker, plug in my state, and then that is where they'll plug in only the books at my state. So for that Danielle Collins example here at minus 4.5 games, you see on the money line, she's minus 330. We scroll over to more odds. We go to handicaps. We slide down Danielle Collins minus 4.5 games. It's available at DraftKings at minus 125 and BetMGM at 125. Here's my second example here. 1, have that odds screen. 2, this is a perfect example. Let's say you got a bonus at Bet365 or you like their platform or your buddy uses Bet365. If there's other sportsbooks available in your market, you need to download them all and split your bankroll between those 5. Perfect example right here. If I only had money on Bet365, I would be losing 13 points of value. I'd have to bet it at minus 138 opposed to 125 at DraftKings. Doesn't sound like a lot. All sharps will tell you this is how you can increase profits quickly. You're getting way better value on the same exact bet on different sports books. So we're going to make this video quick because I want to get it out so people can see it before 8, but also wanted to dive into some college football plays. Let's go over my best bets for the weekend. Got West Virginia minus 2.5 games. Got Oklahoma State minus 20. That's actually been bet down at about 19 right now. We'll dive into that. And the NFL, New York Giants money line plus 125. Those are my 3 best bets across college football and the NFL. So let's dive back over to the odds screen. We're going to go over the highlighted gains, a couple of plays I like, as well as big movements and a couple of games to keep your eye on. Gave you Oklahoma State minus 20.5 against Tulsa. They are on the road. Oklahoma State starts a 7th-year veteran QB, have arguably the best or the second best running back in the nation, who had an awful game against Arkansas that they barely squeaked by. Oklahoma State's played South Dakota State as well as Arkansas, two tough matchups. They've already cut their teeth. Tulsa coming, I know it's at home, but I do see Oklahoma State getting out front early and pounding the rock to Ollie Gordon 48-17, 41-14, something in that range, both easy covers. If you can get it at 19 right now, I would recommend getting on that. Scroll down to another play that I do like, didn't add it to my best bets, but Texas A&M at Florida. I like Florida here, getting the 3.5 points. Also, even consider them taking money line. They switched over to the freshman quarterback DJ Lagway. It seems like he's a stud against Miami. He had a nice drive that resulted in a touchdown, one of their only touchdowns of that game, other than the big 70-yard breaker by Markel Johnson. But Florida seems to be transitioning over to Lagway fully. Texas A&M with Weidman, I believe the quarterback name, inconsistent against Notre Dame. You can see Notre Dame's offense can't do anything anyway. So Texas A&M built on D with Mike Elko, have to go into the swamp. Florida be 0-2 at the swamp. I know everybody projected a bad year, and Sunbelt Billy struggling to keep his job afloat, keep his name off the hot seat. I believe if they can pull this game out, that would be huge for him and the trajectory of Florida's program in general. As you know, in college football, you either have an elite quarterback or you're absolutely screwed. These young recruits want to play with elite quarterbacks. Guys like Cam Ward, guys like DJ Lagway, who's the number one overall player coming out of high school last year. Guys want to play with those guys. If he gets out on the field and gets some early wins, that momentum can carry Florida to a couple. Now they got a tough schedule. These are the ones that they need to win. One of the sharper players I know loved Florida's over win total at 4.5. So these are the games that they have to win to get there. So mark that down. I do like getting the 3.5 points, but I also would not mind money line. Another best bet, West Virginia at Pittsburgh, opened as a pick'em, as you see. You slide over, it's 2, it was 2.5. I got it at 2.5. Get a little bet back here on Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh starts the Alabama transfer quarterback. Garrett Green, quarterback for West Virginia, was in the Heisman talks to begin the season. Another hot seat coach. Pittsburgh coming off a huge win, comeback win at Cincinnati. They come home for a rivalry game. West Virginia had a cupcake last week, had a bad outing against Penn State. I think they get their groove back and they move the ball up and down the field. Good running back, good quarterback. Look for West Virginia to cover that 2.5 points. It is at 2 currently. A couple big movers I have highlighted here. UConn at Duke. Duke just played at Northwestern in the new built stadium. Won, and I believe double overtime. Manny Diaz has the defense rolling. Opened at 12, already bet up to 16. As you know, UConn, perennial, one of the worst teams in the nation always. I know that got a headline coach there, but they still seem to be struggling. So keep an eye on that. If I lean anywhere, I would still lay the 16 on Duke, as it has been bet up 4 points. Another huge movement, Hawaii at Sam Houston State. Sam Houston State beat Rice early in the season. Another line that I don't have highlighted, Rice is getting bet against Houston this week. But Hawaii coming to the mainland, playing Sam Houston State at 7 p.m. Opened as a pick'em. Sam Houston State getting steamed to 4.5. So keep an eye on that one as well. Another huge movement. Central Florida, battle of the Big 12. Central Florida in the Big 12 at TCU. Believe TCU might be ranked 25th. If not, they're on the fringe. A lot of people high on UCF. Added a couple Miami transfers. The Arkansas transfer at quarterback Jefferson. They were 2-point dogs and have been bet through 0 to -2 right now, and 2.5 majority across the board. So huge movement there. Keep an eye on that. And another one I kind of felt fishy on. I know a lot of people are high on Indiana. Got the transfer quarterback from Ohio. going out to UCLA in a Big Ten matchup now, traveling across the country at UCLA. I know no one's really high on UCLA, but Indiana 3-point favorites to open up. Seemed a little high in my mind. No play on it. Another one to keep your eye on. Let's see who budges first on where the line goes. I do see a 3.5 at Bet Rivers. Mostly 3 spread across the board, so nothing either way. But again, a lot of people high on Indiana this year. Watch out for that game, Indiana at UCLA. So that's going to wrap it up. Free play Danielle Collins at a WTA Guadalajara, -4.5 games at -125 on DraftKings. And as always, let's win you money betting tennis.